So today I'm going to do a quick video about how important it is to weight train. Super important. This is business. Booyah. And you guys need to get the business too by resistance training. I'm kind of revisiting some old subjects, but because I get so many questions on how to keto adapt quicker, I'm like, well, you got to get off your booty, and you've got to work out. And the best way is to resistance train. So since I'm in the gym, I'm into my 3-hour workout, I take my time. I believe that's the reason why I gained 10 pounds of muscle in a year. And I think I just had another growth spurt because I've been training way heavier, way harder, more body work, but I take a ton of breaks. So some of the guys kind of give me some crapola for like doing like a 5-minute break. But I realized that without being able to do cardio, because I can do no cardio, because I was a pro skateboarder on those big, huge vert ramps, and I geeked my knee and went through 10 surgeries and broke nearly everything in the knee joint. So with that said, and at the age of 46, going on 47, I gotta be careful. All right, so here we go. It's almost 5 years in ketosis, no refeedings, and I got energy. I gotta throw that in, right? Okay, so here we go. Why is it important to resistance train? Well, because your muscles become more metabolically active and they become more insulin sensitive. That's what we want, because a lot of people are suffering from insulin resistance. That means they get a pump bolus amounts of insulin and it's not doing the job. So what happens is you have elevated levels of glucose and you almost become diabetic, which can destroy your organs. We don't want that. No advanced glycation end product. We want to keep our telomeres on our DNA, and we want to stay young and fresh and all our systems in balance. So I'm talking about the non-BS diet. Trying to do like a look at the DL video real quick about that you can gain muscle in ketosis. So the first thing that happens, you cut out your carbs. Well, you don't cut them out. You lower them to about 15 grams to 20. Some guys out there still try to get away with 50, but if you're trying to first adapt, just cut them down. You can have 9 cups of greens. I eat more vegetables now than I ever have my entire life. You got to have moderate amounts of protein. Whatever all the bodybuilder concepts you've been reading about it, because what you don't know is that you can't even metabolize your protein within a 4-hour window. It takes a lot to break down and use those amino acids. So with that said, you can't even use too much. So some people are doing like protein every 2 hours. You know what's happening? Gluconeogenesis. And that stuff's being reconverted back into sugar. And yeah, if you carb load after a workout with some protein, you're going to push the amino acids in the muscle cell, and you're going to get a little muscle, and you're going to get fat. But in ketosis, you just build muscle. So that's the big debate. Can you build muscle? Well, I say hell yeah, because at the height of 5'3", to gain 10 pounds on this small frame and still maintain a low body mass, it is fan-friggin-tastic. So the first thing that happens is you try to induce ketosis, and it takes a while. You know, sometimes you read books that say it can take up to weeks, but I say months, because you've got to get the brain to understand beta-hydroxybutyrate. You've got to get your brain to really want the ketones because it's so addicted to the glucose. And that's a process. Plus, you have to heal your entire body. I keep repeating myself, but I have to. You have to do a colon cleanse. You have to do a liver cleanse. You've got to get rid of the parasites. You've got to heal your thyroid, your adrenals, and you've got to boost your sex hormone production. You've got to get your sleep in order, or this shite ain't gonna work. Now, if you're young and you don't have metabolic derangement, sure, if you've got efficient fat cells, you're probably going to adapt a little bit faster, probably a lot faster. But most people only hit that window when they're quite young, and then through life and stress and cortisol and bacteria and environmental toxins, So what you want to do is you want to have moderate protein. Give yourself time. In the beginning, some people feel like they've let the air out of a balloon in their muscle. They're like, oh my God, I don't have the pump, because carbohydrates make you hold water. A lot. So for every 1 gram, you're holding 2.5 grams of water. Oof, that's the pump. You lose a lot of water. Your kidneys dump a lot of water and salt. Yeah, because carbohydrates make you hold on to sodium. So you have to take more Himalayan salt or Celtic salt. Okay, guys, so yes, you can build muscle in ketosis. I'm just reiterating, get rid of your protein shakes because they could have an insulinogenic effect. They could raise blood sugar, and that blocks keto adaptation. If you're strict in the first 8 weeks, you're probably going to adapt quicker. Your pump will come back. Now your body's not ripping down amino acids in protein or the proteins to feed your fledgling brain, so then you just grow fantastic muscle. And I cannot believe at this age, at this time in my life, my body just got better. Bam, booyah, yeah. Okay guys, so that's it. I just want to do a really quick snapshot video of how important it is to be strict in your first 8 weeks of ketosis. You have to have moderate protein. A lot of you people still try to drive those proteins high, and it'll take a longer period of time to keto adapt. That's what we don't want. Stop being afraid you're going to lose your muscle. You will not. Clean your gut up first. If you're thinking about the ketogenic diet, graduate yourself. Switch out your starches to sweet potato, pumpkin, squash. These are higher in carb vegetables, but still very low in carb. So you could probably go from like a 250 grams of carb down to 100, down to 20. So you can do that in week stages. And as you go down in your carb, well, first of all, you should always have your fats real high. And is there a limit to your fats? Hell no. The more fat your brain can sense and understand, the quicker you adapt into crossing that bridge into ketosis land. I'm just reiterating what's the obvious, you guys. Yes, you do build muscle for those guys who try to do cyclic ketosis or carb backloading. Unfortunately, that's not a lifestyle that you can sustain forever, because sometimes it can create food addictions, exasperate them, because we've grown up on processed foods. On the keto, on the non-BS diet, you have to eat whole foods, all whole. Give up all that stuff that's got moldy, yeasty stuff on it. Yeasty, sweaty ballsy stuff on it. Okay guys, peace out. You can check out more at stephanieperson.com or my fan page, because my other Facebook is Stephanie the Business with quotations person. Ding, ding, ding. Bam. I'm at the gym. Look at this instruction.